Hello and welcome, my name is Coffer the Win, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Today we're back with another episode of Blueprint Review. This is episode number 200, and today we are back with something very, very special for you guys. So I decided that instead of doing a two-bundle, thing, or two-bundle special for this series, I thought it would be very, very cool to do one bundle from each game that I've done the Blueprint Review series in so far. So I have done this since the later half of Modern Warfare 2019's lifecycle, and then obviously I've done all of Cold War and all of Vanguard, so I thought it'd be really, really fun to go down memory lane a little bit and use bundles and review bundles from Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard. So this is going to be a very, very long video like my special from last year, which was episode 100, and the reason for that is that we're going to be doing 3 full bundles and reviews all in this one episode. So we're starting off here with Modern Warfare. We're going to go in chronological order, so obviously the next one will be Cold War and then Vanguard. These are all going to be very, very high end bundles, the sort of most expensive tiers of each of these bundles. And again, we are here in Modern Warfare first. So if you guys want to enjoy this special episode, make sure to hit that like button and show your support for this series, which has honestly been amazing. I've really, really enjoyed using it, ignoring all the money that I've spent on these bundles and stuff like that, but just been a very, very, very fun series, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. Thousands and thousands of views, hundreds of likes, hundreds of comments, and again, I just really, really, really appreciate it, all of the support. And again, I'm going to keep going until we get to who knows what number of episodes we'll get to. Just as long as there's blueprints in Call of Duty, I will be doing videos on them. So anyways, we're taking a look here at the Executive Armor bundle here within Modern Warfare first off, and it's going to be like a normal Blueprint Review episode, basically 3-in-1 for this special episode. If you guys missed my episode 100 from last year, it was a massive one. We did 5 bundles. We did 5 bundles from Cold War itself, which was a huge video, huge undertaking. But now here we are here within Vanguard. So starting off here with our first thing within this bundle, we have ourselves the armor skin for Mace, which looks very, very awesome. Then we have ourselves the Motherlode blueprint for Juliet, which I think is the Growl, looking very, very awesome here as well. We have ourselves the Royal Coffer blueprint for the Fennec SMG. We have ourselves the Golden Hue melee weapon, which looks to be the Axe, the Guard Your Grill weapon charm, the Iron Works sticker, and finally the Stack 'em Up Mace clip, which you guys can hear right here. And so we're going to go ahead and purchase this. We're going to do both in specs within the same lobby. So I will see you guys all in 2 seconds. Alright guys, welcome into the game. You can look here at the Royal Coffer blueprint and the Motherlode blueprint for both the Growl and the Fennec. So here's a look at the Growl blueprint first off, looking very, very cool in this game. This blueprint also has tracer rounds and a dismemberment effect, as you guys can see, as that gold tracer round effect. And we have ourselves the Fennec blueprint here as well. Here's what it looks like in game. Again, looking very, very, very cool with that gold color. I accidentally forgot to equip the skin, but no worries, I will have the skin equipped in the gameplay. Obviously, again, it's just hands, so you can't really see the skin anyways. Next, we have ourselves the melee weapon, which I will show you guys right now. Just have to say goodbye real fast. There we go. See ya. And here's a look at the melee weapon. Again, looking very, very cool. We're not going to try and get a kill with this or anything, but it just looks very, very cool. I mean, we'll do our best. But yeah, obviously this isn't the priority. But it's hopefully you guys get to enjoy this gameplay using these blueprints. I'm going to have both gameplays. Everything's going to be timestamped, so you guys can just take a look at one blueprint if you want to. Again, I'm very, very excited to get this video started for you guys. Again, just 200 episodes is absolutely crazy. So you guys all in the gameplay. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on the map Talsic Backline. Hopefully we can do well. Now, I actually really like this map within Modern Warfare, so we should be able to get a good gameplay here. I mean, this is an OG map after all, so we have to play smart here. There we go. Also kind of an SMG build for this weapon too. Oh my gosh, dang it. Imagine if we got that, that would have been amazing. Well, unfortunately, we did not. Okay, I don't know what this... There we go. Damn it, man. Honestly, guys, when it comes to gameplay within Modern Warfare, we're going for a 2KD flat because there's just no mechanic in this game that actually helps you get good gameplay.
Enemy UAV overhead. You are needed at Charlie.
It's all focused around doing as even as possible. And in Cold War and Vanguard, there's a lot of similar features, but they made adjustments that make it so you can get better gameplay. In this game, the footstep audio, the mini-map not working, all those type of features just make the game, you know, make it so that the game is designed so that you can't do well. So that is why it's an even 2KD. Obviously, if we can get something better than that, I'll show something better than that, but that's really the it's really the best score I can get here. Well, actually, that's not true. It's going to be the minimum score. What are you using? I got quickscoped by a car. Okay. All right. Welcome to Modern Warfare 2019, I suppose. Nice. There we go. There's a nice little 2-kill streak. What? Is that a tactical insertion? I think it is. Oh my gosh. I closed that door. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Let's get that in.
Counter UAV on standby. Loading.
Okay. Oh, I'm waiting. I heard you. Yep. Get down. I saw you up there. Okay. I better move around while I have the chance. Let me call this in.
This is Falcon 3-0. Scrambler coverage active.
So they have no radar. And I'm dead. Yeah, sprint to fire time. Yeah, that's another, you know, that's one of the another negative about Modern Warfare is just the sprint to fire time on weapons is just slow. It's an unfortunate reality, but is what it is. We're still doing decently okay. We're 12-6, so we're at our goal. We just can't, you know, we just can't decide to go on a massive death streak.
Enemy at the destroyed building. We're taking Alpha.
Nice, man. I love how much you've been getting quickscoped. I want to see this kill cam. Okay. Yeah, I just love getting quickscoped. It's my favorite thing about Call of Duty. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? I love getting quickscoped. It's the best. Best thing ever.
Halfway there. Keep fighting.
The best feature they ever added to Call of Duty was being able to shoot a sniper and have them have no flinch and just quickscope you within a second. Just a perfect feature. See ya. Okay, now we're spawning at A. That's interesting.
Assist your team at C. We're taking Alpha.
Considering that.
Taking Alpha. Enemy at the construction site.
I just spawned at C not that long ago. Okay, but we're doing all right. So yeah,
Personal radar drone.
got that personal radar in. There's another guy there as well.
Counter UAV on standby.
And we'll get this in.
You got this.
Requesting counter
Again,
UAV.
I have no idea
Talking to you.
what the counter UAV does.
Destroyed.
I'm just using it because it's a non-lethal streak, and that's what we use in Blueprint Review. So like, I'm not really sure if it
Assist your team at Bravo.
just.
Cluster strike.
Oh, you're so
We have the
weak.
advantage.
I'm reloading.
My gosh, I wish that sniper would just die. Dead silence is all gone though.
You're
Unfortunately.
needed at B. You're needed at A.
Okay, let me go this way.
Now get down.
Wow.
Lost A.
Looks like my teammates on a quick scoping spree too. Oh man. Oh jeez, let's go. That is what you call luck.
One's down.
Oh my gosh, man.
Enemy controls
That's
two objectives.
scary, man. That
Take
guy
them back.
could hear me. He knew exactly where I probably was, and ooh, that is a scary, scary gunfight. Oh my gosh, we are going on a nice little streak here. This is what we like to see, boys and girls. Okay, I want to grab this. I want to grab this MP5 just in case. I'll take a Uzi. Don't mind an Uzi.
We've captured A.
Nice.
Them up.
Nice little 10 gun streak. Oh, damn it, and we die. By what else would it
UAV
be?
overhead.
It wasn't a sniper rifle, but it was an insta-kill weapon.
Back up at Bravo.
Why do I always die by that stuff? I can never, like, die by a real, like, automatic weapon. It's always something instant, like a shotgun, sniper, marksman rifle. Oh, buddy. I really wish I had my Semtex, but it doesn't matter, because he was in trouble. Anybody up here? No? Can I see anybody from here?
Need backup at Bravo.
Kind of, but it's hard to see,
Losing Alpha.
because we're rocking with only iron sights here.
Taking C. Enemy controls two objectives. We control C.
Loading.
You, like, have to use dead silence in this game.
Assist your team at
I mean, I have.
We're taking Bravo. Reloading.
Oh, come on. Quit running away from me.
Fighting. We've got
Enemy near me.
I need your weapon. Thank you very much.
We're holding two. We have the advantage. Personal radar drone
There we
ready.
go.
Loading.
There's some more guys down.
Losing
I
C.
think that is going to be gameplay, friends. Oh, geez, the kick.
Need recon at this
I forgot how
location.
high.
Falcon 3-1, personal radar.
Oh my gosh, thank God the game ended. Well, there we go, guys. We managed to go, I think, 25-8. Yeah, that's a perfect 3 KD. That is absolutely the goal of these videos. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this first gameplay using the, I can't even see it, Motherlode, I think, blueprint for the Grau. Definitely had a lot of fun there. It's good to be back on Modern Warfare. I definitely enjoyed this game when you actually do well in the games on a Camp Fest, hence why I play Domination. But anyways, we're now going to jump in gameplay number 2 with the Fennec blueprint, and I'll see you guys all there. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We are using the, or I should say game number 2, we are using the, where'd this guy go? This man sprinted. He's gone. Okay. Oh, game number 2, rocking with the Royal Coffer blueprint. What am I doing? Damn it. Uh-oh. 725. 725. Looks like I can't go into that building anymore. I'm not going to give that guy free kills. No way. No way. You can camp with a shotgun all you want, but I'm not going to go for you. Okay, now I'm... Oh, see ya, buddy. Dang it. Still a bad death, though. Still a bad death.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover.
Okay, let's go this way. Okay, I can't hear anyone right now. There's definitely a guy up here. Hold on. See ya?
Kill confirmed.
They're gunning for me!
Oh, crap. Not good.
You're losing.
Careful.
Enemy VTOL in the AO.
Grenade out!
There we go. Oh, man, let's
Ground
go.
control. Crush.
All right, we're doing okay.
Taking
We have a
fire!
personal radar drone ready for escort.
Dang it. What did I die by? 725. Oh, my gosh. Why is that? I hate shotguns. I wish they weren't in Call of Duty.
Radar coverage.
Gosh. This VTOL has a beat on me. That was a lucky kill. I'm only kidding. Shotguns do take some skill. You have to, you know, stay close. That's about the only skill that they take. Playing close. Or that you have to play from close range.
Falcon 3-0.
And I mean, I might have a small grudge against shotguns because I'm an SMG player. And gosh, this guy just camped for his AC-130. What? Gosh, I love it when people camp for streaks in this game. That is why there needs to be a score streak system back in Call of Duty. Because a kill streak system where people just camp for streaks is not it. It's just not it.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, well, I'm stuck in this building for a while, so see how many of these enemies actually come to me. Hopefully it's a lot. There we go.
Reloading!
Okay, I think it's gone now. There we go.
We have a personal radar drone ready for escort.
Some more guys down. And back over this way.
Counter
Oh my gosh, stop camping. Jesus. I bet these guys think they're good too.
Falcon 3-0.
They camp in because they camp in a corner.
Copy. Falcon 3-0 en route for personal radar.
Our counter UAV has been destroyed.
Target down!
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Yes, man, come on.
Counter
Let's go.
UAV ready to deploy.
No more messing around.
Kill confirmed.
Oop. Looks like somebody ran out of ammo. Or got caught off guard, I should say.
This is Falcon 3-0. This is Falcon 3-0. Ground level.
Our counter UAV has been destroyed.
Yes, the best feeling. Yes! Oh my gosh, the Fennec is disgusting. I love this SMG.
Falcon 3-0 en route for personal radar coverage.
Like, I genuinely forgot how good it was. No, I pushed the wrong buttons. No. Dang it. Again, I'm still getting used to my brand new controller layout. That melee probably would have hit, but unfortunately...
They've reached the halfway point. Get moving.
pushed the wrong button.
This is Falcon 3-0. Personal radar depleted. Recalling to base.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what, guys? Man, there's still 246 left. Let's just check how our KD is. Wow, we're still keeping a 2 KD somehow. Probably because we went on that little tear a little bit ago.
Enemy closest right. Take cover.
No.
Frag out!
And Anna got a hit.
I saved your ass.
What?
I'm with you. Reloading. Don't damage.
Oh my goodness.
Reloading.
Please reload. How am I alive? What the heck? How am I alive right now? I should not be alive. Not complaining. I just shouldn't be alive right now. Okay, honestly, I know I have no ammo, but I think a better thing to do is to use my dead silence here.
Falcon 3-0. Scrambler coverage active.
Our counter UAV has been destroyed.
See ya. No! Oh my gosh. Shotguns, 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 shotguns.
1 minute remaining. Almost out of time.
I don't know if there was an enemy right there, but I'm gonna throw some picks just in case there was.
Kill confirmed.
There we go. And I died. Are we still at 2 KD though? That's the question. Question of the hour. Okay, never
30
mind.
seconds.
Screw it. Let's just not die.
We are out of time. Move.
Let's just try and finish this game out on a nice streak. Gosh, man. Why are all my deaths by shotguns and stupid stuff? Where's like the actual skillful deaths at? And there we go. 30 kills, not a bad game, honestly. We got the second most kills in the whole lobby. Whether we got a 2 KD or not, I'm not really sure. We'll have to see it after the kill cam. But yeah, I mean, I know I sounded like I was raging, but I actually did have fun there. There's this really satisfying thing about Modern Warfare that is just, yes, we managed to get a 2 KD. That's just like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like a cool feature. There's just something that's really satisfying about getting kills within Vanguard. Or, jeez, I can't talk right now. Within Modern Warfare. There we go. All right, guys, welcome into the review of the first blueprint. Here, we're taking a look here at the Royal Coffer blueprint for the Fennec. So let's go ahead and get into the review. Starting off here with the first attachment, we have ourselves the ZLR 16-inch Apex. For the stock, we have the Forged Tac CQS. For the underbarrel, we have the Merc foregrip. For the magazine, we have the 40-round drum mag. And finally, for the rear grip, we have the rubberized grip tapes. Now that is all out of the way, we can go ahead and talk about the aesthetic, the practicality, and the worth of the blueprint. And then, of course, later on here, after the second blueprint, we'll talk about the bundle and whether or not it is worth it. So starting here first off with the aesthetic, is this blueprint, or this blueprint looks very, very cool. Really, really like it. I'm a big fan. And obviously because this game has no Mastercraft blueprints in it that are usually reserved for that 9 or that 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 rank, this blueprint is honestly going to be getting a 10 out of 10 for the aesthetic. I think it is one of the coolest looking blueprints in all of Modern Warfare 2019. Part of why I use this bundle in the first place, or chose this bundle in the first place. I just think that the blueprint looks really, really cool, and I think that it definitely deserves a 10 out of 10. And if we put gold camo on it over here, it kind of ruins the aesthetic quite a bit, but you guys can see it with all the camos here. It looks pretty cool. So yeah. Next for the practicality, is this a practical blueprint for the Fennec? Honestly, I do like the class. I think that it is really solid overall. The barrel here is pretty good. I actually kind of prefer this barrel when it comes to using the Fennec, but you know, it's a good class. It's definitely a good class. The only complaint that I might have about it is that it's really not that stealthy, and in all reality, you're going to want to have some stealthy attributes to a class, especially with an SMG if you're going to be going from close range. I did do a whole dedicated best class setup video to this weapon back during Modern Warfare 2019's lifecycle, so you know, I don't really remember exactly what I put on that class, but as far as the gameplay goes, we managed to get a pretty solid 2KD gameplay with it. This weapon tends to be very, very strong from close range anyways, and I overall like the class. I think that it is pretty dang solid, so I'll go ahead and give the class an 8 out of 10 as well. And last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? Well, that is definitely up to you. You know, this game is very, very old now, 3 years old, but still popular, so I would honestly go ahead and say that this blueprint is worth using. I think it's really, really strong. You definitely can succeed with it, and even if you need to get rid of the barrel and put something else on, you're not really going to hurt the aesthetic too much, which I think is a big deal. Like, look at that. I didn't really hurt the aesthetic at all. Obviously, this one's going to have really the silencer, or, make the aesthetic even better. But if I were to get rid of any attachment at all to make this blueprint a little bit better, I would honestly probably get rid of the stock for a silencer. Now, I don't know if that would be very good or not. Obviously, I haven't tested it out, but that's probably what I would do if I were to change anything. But in all reality, I would probably leave it the way it is, so I'll go ahead and give the worth for this blueprint a 9 out of 10 as well. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting a very, very solid and honestly pretty generous 9 out of 10. I think it's that good of a blueprint. Yes, the gameplay wasn't as good as the first blueprint, but we haven't gotten to that review yet. But I think that this blueprint is good. I don't think you're going to have any issues getting a good gameplay with it, so that is where I'm going to say that it will lie. Then jumping over here with the second blueprint here, we have ourselves the blueprint over here for the Grau with the Motherlode blueprint. So now we'll go ahead and jump into that review. So starting off here, first off with all of the attachments, we have ourselves the G28 compensator. For the barrel, we have the FS 11.8 inch squall. For the laser attachment, we have the tac laser. For the underbarrel, we have the commando foregrip. And then finally, for the perk, we have sleight of hand. Now that is all out of the way, we'll go ahead and jump into the aesthetic once again, the practicality, and the worth of the blueprint. So starting here, first off, with the aesthetic, it looks very cool as well. Again, I just really like the gold bits of the blueprints within this bundle. I just think that they look very, very cool. Does this look as good as the other blueprint? I would honestly say yeah. I think that they are very, very, very similar to each other. So I'll go ahead and give this aesthetic a 9 out of 10. Also, I think that might be a little bit less, but again, I think that 10 out of 10 is a little bit too nice to this blueprint. Again, it looks really cool, but again, not anything super, super crazy. So next for the practicality, is this a practical blueprint? Well, we managed to get a pretty solid gameplay with it, but from what I noticed with this blueprint itself, it's definitely much, much better from close range. This thing isn't going to be very good from medium or long range. So in my personal opinion, I think that this blueprint is not quite as good class-wise. I think that, there's a lot other better attachments. I mean, the Grau, sorry. I haven't played Modern Warfare in a hot minute, but the Grau is honestly one of those ARs that's really, really good, that has so many good barrels, so many different good attachments, that having an attachment that improves the aim down sight speed just doesn't really seem that great to me. This is definitely sort of an SMG build for this weapon. It's definitely not an AR build, so you have to keep that in mind that it's still going to be better from close range. But overall, I think that this class is kind of just mediocre. I don't think it's the greatest class of all time. Yes, again, we got a good gameplay with it, but still, the class just doesn't feel that great in my opinion. I think that it definitely could use a little bit of some better attachments. So I'll go ahead and give the class a 7 out of 10. And last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? I would say that you do have to change quite a few attachments to make it better, so I don't really see the worth in using it, to be honest with you guys. I mean, it is good, and you can have some fun with it, but the only reason that I would ever use this blueprint within this game is to get rid of all attachments, make it custom, and then throw a camo on it just so I can use the tracer rounds. That's basically all I would do to it, but even then it doesn't really look that good, so I think, unfortunately, the worth of this blueprint is going to probably get just a 5 out of 10, because it's still good, you'll still do well with it, but again, it's just not as the most practical class for the ground. So in factoring this blueprint in, this blueprint is going to be getting a nice 7 out of 10, which is still a good blueprint. Again, that's something that I try to stress with this specific blueprint, is that it's still good, but it's not quite as good as some of the other ones that you might see within the game. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, or this portion of episode 200. I will now go ahead and throw the bundle up on screen. We'll talk about whether or not the bundle is worth it, so that you guys can see everything from the melee weapon to the watch to everything of that nature. So is this bundle worth buying? Well, that really depends on you, especially because, again, Modern Warfare is an old Call of Duty game, kind of out of date. And in my personal opinion, I only bought this for this video. I don't really play Modern Warfare very religiously. But if you do play Modern Warfare religiously, then I think that this bundle could be worth it for you. It is a pretty expensive bundle, but it does have some pretty cool effects to it. It has these golden tracer rounds as well as a dismemberment effect, which is pretty cool. And again, you can go ahead and switch some attachments around on some of these blueprints, and then they'll be pretty cool and pretty good and pretty unique and rare, because again, that's why I selected this specific blueprint, or this specific bundle, I should say, because it is pretty rare and not a lot of people will use it. So but again, that comes down to personal preference. I personally probably wouldn't buy it if, all things considered, but because I did this video, I bought it. But, if I were to, if I wasn't doing YouTube or wasn't doing anything like that, I probably would skip over this bundle, only because I don't play Modern Warfare very much. So that's just where I lie, though. But again, always up to personal preference. These bundles usually tend to be that way anyway, because again, the person has to actually want to buy it. So if you like the Grau, you like the Fennec, I think that you guys could, and play Modern Warfare, of course, you probably could justify buying this bundle. So anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the first portion of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some old school, I guess, Modern Warfare 2019 gameplay, taking a look at these bundles. Now we're going to go ahead and jump over to Cold War, which is a game where Blueprint Review for this channel really took off. We had like almost 100 episodes and so many views, so many subscriber increases. We even hit 500 subscribers during that game, so definitely was a very successful game. Really enjoyed it, and I will go ahead and see you guys over in Black Ops Cold War. Alright guys, so welcome into Black Ops Cold War. Today we're taking a look here at the brand new Cel-Shaded Reactive Mastercraft blueprint for the Stitch character, and this is actually a brand new bundle. This that I think just got added today, maybe, or earlier this week, and it's very cool. Again, this video is going to go up on Wednesday, and I'm recording this portion of the video on Monday. So yeah, this bundle is brand new, very cool. So let's go ahead and get into the overview of this bundle. So for the first thing, we have ourselves the Living Art skin for Stitch, which looks so cool. Like, this looks exactly like a skin from Borderlands. Looks very cool. And next, for the first blueprint that we're going to be using here, we have ourselves the Fresh Ink blueprint, reactive blueprint for the, I think this is the Krig, which looks very cool as well. Then we have ourselves the cover art blueprint for the MAC-10, which we'll use in the second gameplay. We have ourselves the Mech Head Charm, the Axe Nicely finishing move, which I'll show you guys right here. And then we have ourselves the Still Shot calling card, the Beastly Taste sticker, the limited run watch, and finally we have ourselves the Page Turner emblem. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and purchase this thing, head into the inspect with both of the blueprints, and I will see you guys all there. Alright guys, so welcome into the game. We're taking a look here at the Fresh Ink and the cover art blueprint for both of the blueprints within this bundle. So here is a look at the Krig blueprint, which you guys can see right here. Now obviously this has different reaction levels, which I won't be able to show you here within the private match, but this gives you a little bit of a taste of what it looks like, and as we play and as we progress through the reactions, I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what they look like in the gameplay itself. This is blueprint number 1 and how it looks when it starts out. Then we have ourselves blueprint number 2 here with the MAC-10. or Mac 11, I think, which looks very, very cool as well. Or maybe it is the Mac 10. I don't know if I've been getting it confused since the game came out. There's, you guys can see a look at the skin in game. Again, you just see the gloves, but it still looks really, really cool. But anyways, we're gonna now jump into the gameplay with this fresh ink blueprint here first, and I'll see you guys all there. All right, guys, so welcome into the game. We are playing some kill confirmed here on the map Collateral Strike. Hopefully we can do well. And I actually lied to you guys. This is actually what the skin looks like in game. For some reason, it had my other operator as my main guy for some reason. I'm not really sure why that is exactly, but oh well, doesn't really matter. You guys can see the skin in game for yourself here. Now on the bright side for us, the Krig is, well, it was the professional weapon of choice during Cold War's life cycle, so we should have no problem getting a gameplay here. Now here's what the first reaction looks like. You guys can see it right there. Doesn't look too different. Okay, there we go. Now it definitely does feel nice to be playing Cold War again. I really enjoyed this game when it was the main Call of Duty game. I really enjoyed it. Oh crap. Dang it, I misplayed that. But yeah, this skin looks straight out of Borderlands. Like it's not even funny how much this skin looks like it's straight out of Borderlands. I love it. Because Borderlands is my second favorite video game series. Well, I should say single player game series, because Call of Duty is obviously my favorite game series of all time. What the? Crap. Alright, I think these guys are... Okay, hold on. Dang it, I don't have any grenades. Yep. That's why I didn't want to face this way. Perfect, man. Let's go. Okay, really quick. Here's the second reaction. The guy has now flames. Pretty cool. Okay, I think they're back this way. Go, 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 go. Dang it. Shot in the back. Crap. How are we doing, though? Not too bad. 7-2. That's fine. It's a fine score. 3 KD goal. That's what we want. Ooh, this is actually a really good spot. Okay. Shooting at nothing now.
We've taken the lead.
Dang it, man. What am I doing? That's not a secondary I like. What the heck? Alright. That's fine. Jeez. Crap. Good job, teammates. They are doing well. We are not. So, I'm going to step this up.
We're taking control.
Sweet. Nice. There's two. Ooh, that looks really awesome. Perfect. Alright, here's what I think this might actually be the final version. We'll see. It might not be the final version, but I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see if there's any enemy in there. Nope. Come on, yeah, that's right. I knew you wanted to repeat. They always want to repeat. Jeez, I'm gonna need some ammo here soon. Only have 40 rounds left. Ooh. Okay, that guy went that way. Let me drop down. Okay, well there's a lot of my streaks. Dang, that guy didn't drop a scav pack. Why? Why didn't he drop a scav pack? No. Come on. Thank you. That guy has a scav pack for me. And now we can continue the beatdown. And looks like the green version is the last version, but it still looks awesome. Kind of like an sort of anime blueprint. Kinda, sorta. Ooh, baby. There's the 9 kill streak. Okay. Feel like somebody's gonna come right over here. Nope, maybe not. This guy. Hello. Where's Rambo gonna go? What? Okay, are these... There we go, there's the 10 gun streak. Not bad. Not bad at all. Dang it, where was this guy? Didn't see him. Did not see him. Okay, we gotta keep this up though. We have a little bit of a buffer as far as the 3 KD goes. But we don't want to die. That is definitely not the goal. Oh! Thank you, teammate. I think that was half me, half my teammate. I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. That was a sick kill, but still. I think my teammate had a little bit to do with that. What do you guys think? Okay. Oh my gosh. I am playing so risky right now, but it's working out. It is working out somehow. Nice. Okay, I only have 8 shots left. Dang. This thing runs out of ammo so fast. I think it's the barrel that it has on it. Ooh, nice. Thank you. I think it might have the damage improving barrel, but also the ammo reduction barrel. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Because a lot of the times I don't check the attachments of the blueprints that I'm using unless they're really, really bad. That is the only time I will do that. And there we go, guys. 23 and 5 gameplay there. Rocking with the brand new blueprint here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't the... Wow, that guy went 61 and 6. Holy crap. That guy go in. But anyways, I know it wasn't the most craziest gameplay ever, but you know, when you have a teammate that goes 61 and 6 and steals all of your kills, well, that's what happens. But you know, it was still a solid gameplay, 23 and 5. That's not bad at all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay with blueprint number 1. I'll see you guys all in 2 seconds for gameplay number 2 with the second blueprint. I guess welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on the map Yamantau. Hopefully we can do well. Rocking out with this next blueprint here, of course. Now, I don't know if I sound tired to you guys. Probably not, because I don't really sound any different. But I am very tired at the moment. So we're going to do the best that we can here, trying to get that 3 KD gameplay as per usual. But definitely is a little bit of a challenge when you're this tired. But we got it. We'll be fine. Okay, let's wrap all the way around. I think that this could work, maybe. As long as I make it quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Connection interrupted. I am under the map right now. Okay, are we back? Are we back to being okay, Cold War? What's going on? We good? Not really. My character's doing the broken leg glitch like we're back in the Black Ops 3 era. But looks like my character is fine now. That was weird. What a weird glitch that was. What? I need to stop skipping kill cams that fast. I don't even know what happened there. Just skirt through here real fast. Push through. Back up. Alright. Dude, what the heck? What the heck? Can I please stop getting the dumbest deaths ever? Like, is that all possible? By a freaking shotgun all the time? Or a sniper? Let's go. Come on. Oh yeah, you're screwed, buddy. You're screwed. And I'm out of here. No way. No way. Yes! No, man, I ran out of ammo. Just didn't see that guy. I didn't see where he was. What the heck? Connection. Connection. Oh my gosh, let's go. Just kidding. That wasn't connection. That was just me being bad. That was just me being really bad. Yes, man. Let's go. Finally, we're getting a streak. Come on. Come on, boys and girls. It's time. Time for me to go on a streak. Hold that for me. I need to stay close. Okay. I think these guys all went underground.
It's not over.
Well, I think, anyway. Really not sure. Yes, man, come on. Perfect. It doesn't matter that we died. I actually kind of wanted to die, so I didn't waste my... armor in between rounds. Alright, well there we go. 15-7. We managed to pull it back a little tiny bit. We're just still not doing quite as good as I would like to do anyways, so we're going to have a really, really, really good second round. I think that's the only way we're probably going to get a gameplay here. I mean, we have to... I mean, if we get 6 kills right off the bat, we should honestly be able to get to a 3 KD, but that's going to be the hardest part, so... And I wish rounds didn't flip so much, because maybe we'd be able to keep momentum going, but that's alright. I mean, at the end of the day, I prefer Vanguard domination. The way Vanguard does their domination, I prefer the longer, you know, one solid round, and classic Call of Duty game domination, where it's just first to 200, no rounds. I just think the rounds just, like, you can be doing really, really well in the first round and then get smoked in the second round because you lost all of your momentum and the spawns flipped on you. And that just is kind of a bummer when that happens. So definitely prefer the Vanguard way of domination. And hopefully Modern Warfare 2 does that the same way. I think Modern Warfare 2019 had round-based domination as well. Or maybe that was just competitive. I really don't remember. Ooh, I see you, buddy. I'm coming for you. Bye. Okay, I'll take it on a limb. Don't care. Don't care. Never cared about a limbs because guess what? Yes, man. Come on. Come on. You had a rough start. But don't mess with me when I get annoyed. Oh, nice try. Nice one. Nice one, friend. Bite. There's armor and another counter. See ya. Oh man, we're frying now. Want a challenge? I'm waiting for you. I'm ready. Okay, run. Please don't die. Dang it, that was my fault. That was my fault. I just... Yeah, that was my fault. I got a little bit too confident there. And my armor's gone. Wow, that's great. Freaking airstrike. Destroyed my armor. Oh, man. Here, dang it, he was on that head glitch. Crap. Crap. I thought I was gonna get him. But I just realized we need to get on this objective. I did not realize we were down by this much. Dang it. My teammates. Well, actually, you know, it's kind of my fault. Never mind. Did somebody try? There we go. How are you not dead? Dude, you should be dead. What? There we go. Now he's dead.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Come on, teammates. We have to try and get on B. Man, never mind. It's too little, too late. For us, unfortunately. Too little, too late. For us as a team.
Losing C.
Well, we did flip the spawns, so we can give this a go here.
Securing spy plane. Remain dominant. Get my crest.
Oh my gosh.
Enemy air patrol inbound.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so screwed. That thing has a task force barrel on it. You're not gonna.
System has been destroyed. Losing B. Electronic countermeasures active. No second chances.
You're not gonna be able to do too well when that happens. There we go. Found that nice little jump up spot.
Spy plane MTL 50%.
There we go. Oof. Man alive, we managed to pull out a gameplay. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Only downside to this gameplay is that we lost, but you know what? You can't have it both ways, unfortunately, in the skill-based matchmaking era. What? Oh my. Dang it, man. They even had less players. Well, you know what, guys? 41-11, that's not a bad gameplay. We had a rough little beginning there, but that's what happens when you just put your head down and focus and try and do as well as you can, because look what happened. We managed to get a 41-11 gameplay there, so hopefully you guys enjoyed both gameplays here with the blueprints within this game. I had a whole bunch of fun here today, rocking out with these two blueprints, playing some Black Ops Cold War again. I missed this game. One of my favorite Call of Duty games over the past 3 years. Of course, you guys know I love Treyarch games. But anyways, we'll go ahead now and jump into the review. Alright guys, welcome into the review. We're taking a look at the Fresh Ink Reactive blueprint for the Krig. Now, if it sounds like I have a little bit of more energy than I did in the gameplay and the beginning of the video, probably because it's the next day. So that's probably why it looks a little bit, or it sounds a little bit different here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review. So starting off here, with the first attachment, we have ourselves the Axial Arms 3x sight. For the muzzle, we have the Agency Suppressor. For the barrel, we have the 15-inch CEMV mil-spec. For the magazine, we have the Stanag 50-round drum, or 50-round mag. And then finally, for the handle, we have the Airborne Elastic Wraps. Now that is all out of the way, we can go ahead and talk about the aesthetic, the practicality, and the worth of the blueprint. So, starting off here, first off with the aesthetic. Obviously, when it comes to the aesthetic of blueprints within Call of Duty Cold War, specifically with Reactive, I always rank the blueprint based off of its final reaction, because the odds are that you're going to be getting 9 kills in a game. You guys can see as it progresses each little bit there. I was a little bit initially confused about how it exactly reacted, but obviously as you guys can see from here, 0 it's orange, and then it turns to black, and then it starts to get flames and stuff. And I like how this bundle looks, or how this blueprint looks. It's really cool looking, and obviously again I only reserve a 8 or a 9 through 9 and 10 based off of how, or based off of it if it is a Mastercraft or a Reactive blueprint. And I think that this one is on a little bit of the lower end since it's not a crazy cool Mastercraft. So I'm going to go ahead and give the aesthetic itself a 9 out of 10 because I still think it deserves it because it's one of the coolest looking blueprints within the game overall. I mean, I wouldn't say, it's better than other reactions or better than any Mastercraft per se, but it, again, versus a standard blueprint within the game, it's obviously going to get a really, really good score. Next, for the practicality, is this a good class for the Krig? Honestly, yes, it is a good class for the Krig. I have very, very minuscule complaints with it. The only thing that I'd probably change is the optic, only because the axial arms 3x sight really isn't useful for me since I play only 6v6 multiplayer. Maybe this would be a good Warzone class. I'm not really sure in all reality. And yeah, and also when it comes to these weapons, I usually equip you guys can see all of my AR classes, they have the gunfighter, so I would probably equip this and put, some extra attachments on it, a stock, a body, or an underbarrel on it as well. But as far as the class goes itself, it's a good class, it's a solid class. Again, one complaint with the sight, that's a really, really minuscule complaint, so I'm going to go ahead and give the class an 8 out of 10 as well, because I think that it's a good blueprint. We managed to get a good gameplay with it, and again, as I mentioned in the gameplay, it was the professional AR of choice for the entire game of Cold War, so you can't go wrong with it. It's going to be a good class, and you're going to be able to do well with it. And last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? I would say yes. I mean, I just see no reason why you wouldn't want to use it. It's a good class. I mean, if you want to change the optic on it, for example, like if I come over here and I get rid of the optic and I want to put a different optic on it, boom, done. Doesn't hurt the aesthetic. Same thing if I were to put a body on it as well, doesn't really hurt the aesthetic much. So I would definitely recommend giving this blueprint a go. I definitely think that it is worth it. I like the class a lot, and I think that you're going to have a good time with it. And again, it's also really, really cool looking blueprint as well, so that's going to get a 10 out of 10 as well. And just in case you guys were wondering, here's what it looks like with gold, diamond, and of course dark matter ultra. It doesn't really look very good, so you're probably not going to want to use a camo on it. But of course, that is a personal preference, of course, as always. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting a solid 9 out of 10. Just like the last blueprint, again, I decided to make these blueprints really good for a reason, because I like doing that when it comes to these special videos. Now jumping in here with blueprint number 2, here with the cover art blueprint for the MAC-10. We can now jump into the review of this blueprint as well. And I know I'm talking really, really fast. That's because the faster I get through the reviews, the less time and the less amount of time this video will be. So that's why I'm talking so fast. If I am talking too fast, I apologize, but I'm hoping that, everything makes sense. So I'm starting off here first off with the first attachment of this blueprint. We have ourselves the agency suppressor. For the barrel, we have the 5.9-inch task force barrel. For the underbarrel, we have the field agent grip. For the magazine, we have the standard 53 round drum. And finally, for the stock, we have the Raider stock. So now that is all out of the way, we can go ahead and once again jump into the aesthetic, practicality, and the worth of the blueprint. So starting here first off with the aesthetic, it looks pretty cool. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, there are obviously worse blueprints in the game. And as I mentioned, maybe in the gameplay, I can't remember because I recorded multiple games, but I can't remember if I mentioned this in the gameplay or not. But this is sort of like the secondary character of this bundle theme, because you, of course, see her in the calling card, as well as on the blueprint itself. So she's sort of like the secondary character of this bundle and the blueprints. And, again, this blueprint looks pretty cool. I really like the bright colors. Again, it sort of goes with the kind of Borderlands, sort of art style with this class as well. And sort of an anime art style as well is something that I really, really noticed also. So as far as the aesthetic goes, it obviously isn't as good as the Mastercraft, but I still think that it deserves a nice 7.5 out of 10 because again, I do think that it looks pretty good overall. And again, here's what it looks like with the master camos, gold, diamond, and of course dark matter ultra. So yeah, again, diamond camo basically covers everything. Dark matter ultra somehow keeps the aesthetic pretty original, which I think is interesting. Same with gold camo, so I don't know why diamond camo covers everything. But anyways, that is a look at the mastery camos. Next, for the practicality, is this a practical class? Yes, except for one attachment. The only attachment that I don't like on this thing is the task force barrel. I think it makes the blueprint really not that great from medium range. Now, the MAC-10 isn't usually a very good weapon from medium range anyways. It has a lot of recoil, a lot of kick. But in my personal opinion, I just don't really like blueprints that have the task force barrel on it unless you have a lot of recoil compensating attachments, and unfortunately this weapon just doesn't have that. I mean, it does have it, I should say. That would be a lie, because it does have a lot of them. But you know, the recoil of this barrel just kind of overshadows the recoil reductions on the other two attachments, so it just isn't very good overall. I mean, it just has way too much recoil. If you get close, however, it will really melt enemies. As you guys saw in the gameplay, I tried to get really close, and you can get away with some kills from medium range. You just have to really control the recoil, and I know even for me that's a challenge sometimes, so I'd probably change it to the reinforced heavy. That's kind of my go-to on SMGs anyways. But overall, I would say that it's still not a bad class. I just think that maybe I would probably change the barrel a little bit, probably to, as I said, the reinforced heavy, and I would probably actually get rid of the stock and put a handle on it maybe. I'm not really sure. I mean, again, changing between a handle and a stock is kind of, I just don't know if I would do that or not, because again, the stock is pretty solid overall. I mean, plus 30 to aim down sight speed or sprint to fire time. That's not bad, but again, the class is okay. It's not really the most amazing class ever, so unfortunately this class is just going to be getting a 6.5 or 6 out of 10, because again, it's just barely above average, because you can still get a good gameplay with it, but it just has a lot of kick and it's going to be hard to do that. So last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? Well, again, that comes up to you as well. Once again, I would say that it is worth using with a few minor adjustments to the class itself. And again, as you guys can see here, I mean, it hurt the aesthetic a little bit getting rid of the barrel itself, but it still looks pretty cool and everything like that. But again, it isn't an amazing blueprint. There are other cooler blueprints for this, like this one is really good as well. This one looks really cool. So there's a lot of blueprints that you have for the MAC-10. So this one kind of falls, I think, right in the middle. I don't remember off the top of my head what I gave this one, or I think I only covered this one, or I covered a lot of these actually. And I think that this one is actually on the better side, so you have to keep that in mind as well. But I think at the end of the day, a lot of you will probably skip over it for the reactive blueprint. So I'm going to go ahead and give the worth of this blueprint, once again, a 8 out of 10. Because I still think that it's worth using. I just think it doesn't deserve quite a 10 out of 10 as a must-use, guaranteed to do well blueprint. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is still going to get a good score of a... Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Of a 7.1 out of 10, which is pretty solid, all things considered. I mean, none of these blueprints that I've used so far in this video have been bad. There's just a few adjustments that I would make, and obviously I can't just give everything a 10 out of 10. I have to critique the blueprints and, you know, say what I would improve on them, see what I would, and also talk about what I like. That's the whole point of a review, is to, you know, kind of be objective, and that's where I think that this blueprint lies, and I think is definitely a score that it deserves. So anyways, now we'll go ahead and jump into the bundle. And the great thing about Cold War is that I can go straight to my bundle locker and show you guys everything that's on screen through here, and then I'll obviously throw some gameplay up and talk about the bundle itself overall. So again, here's a look at the bundle. Here's everything that's in it: the skin, the Mastercraft, or the reactive blueprint, etc., etc. So is this blueprint worth buying? Is this blueprint worth it at all? And I will honestly say yes. I really like this bundle. Not only is it brand new, I mean, as in just came out a few days ago, but I really like the skin. I think it looks super cool. Again, 100% Borderlands vibes from this, and I will probably be using this Stitch skin for the rest of Cold War's life cycle. I think it is that cool. Another thing I really like about the skin is it's not reactive, so you don't stick out like a sore thumb on the map, and that's also a really good thing. It just looks cool, and I really like it. So the blueprint, again, this one got a really good score, and it's reactive blueprint, so it's really cool. Again, obviously it's not quite as good as the Mastercraft for the Krig, which I think I gave like the best score ever. I mean, you guys can see it right there. It looks incredible, the Ice Drake, but I still think that is pretty cool. And again, I like the bundle. I bought it for a reason for this video, because I did think it was cool. But again, you have to keep in mind, you have to consider, do I play Cold War? Do I enjoy Cold War? And I think a lot of people actually are playing it right now. I have a lot of videos come up in my recommended of people playing Cold War over Vanguard. So I think if you like the Krig, you like the skin, I think that it's 100% worth it. It also comes with a animated calling card and emblem, which I think is a bonus to the bundle itself. The only downside to bundles is that, unfortunately, by them adding a skin, it did kind of inflate the price a little bit, but luckily the most expensive bundles that you'll get in this game are only $20. And $20 for a really cool skin and a reactive blueprint, I think, is a pretty solid deal, all things considered. And you're not going to have any bad blueprint that you're going to have to, you know, change a bunch of attachments, which really hurts the aesthetic. So in my personal opinion, I would say that it is worth it, but again, that is up to personal preference and how much you play Cold War. I personally don't play Cold War that much, so, you know, again, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I probably wouldn't buy this bundle, but I still think it's cool. I think that if you do play Cold War, you're definitely going to like it, and it's definitely going to be worth it for you. But anyway, guys, I just want to do it for the Black Ops Cold War portion of this video. Again, we are down to one more game with Call of Duty Vanguard, which we're also using a very high tier, high bundle as well, which I can't wait to use for you guys. So just hope you guys haven't been enjoying this video so far. Again, timestamps to absolutely everything, Modern Warfare, Cold War, etc., etc. And I'll see you guys all in 2 seconds to go ahead and use the Call of Duty Vanguard bundle. Alright guys, hello, welcome into Call of Duty Vanguard, which is going to be my last bundle here for this special episode 200. And this time, luckily, you guys will get 3 blueprints for this final video here. And there's a whole bunch of stuff to unpack here. We're looking at the Rohanium Glow Reactive Mastercraft bundle, which is very, very cool and is an asked for bundle here on this channel. And I'm going to be covering it here today as the last bundle here within Vanguard. So let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off here with the very, very first attached or blueprint, we have ourselves the Rohanium Glow for the KGM40, which I'm personally very, very excited to use because, as you guys know, the KGM40 is one of my favorite ARs within the game. You guys can see it right there looking very, very cool. Again, it's reactive, so it'll progressively get cooler and cooler as we use it, which is awesome. Next, we have ourselves the RadioIodine blueprint for the PPSH. Yes, I believe this is the PPSH, which you guys can see right here. Again, looking pretty cool overall. I'm a little bit nervous about that ammo type there, but we'll see how it goes. And then we have ourselves the Radionuclide blueprint for this looks like to be the car, which should be very, very interesting to use. I'm actually definitely am excited to give this a go because, again, it's really, really interesting. Then we have ourselves the final inspection calling card, the chained link watch, the dangerous power sticker, the internal glow emblem, the scatter shot weapon sprite, and finally one tier skip. Again, this is a 2,400 comp point bundle. Again, it's, you know, $60 video for you guys here for episode 200, but very, very cool looking blueprint here. Again, we're going to be jumping into the game here very, very shortly and inspecting all of these 3 blueprints. So I will see you guys all there. Alright guys, hello and welcome into the game. Here's a look at the Radium exposure blueprint for the KGM40. So let's go ahead and take a look at its unique inspect. Okay, pretty cool. Now we'll go ahead and take a look here at the next blueprint, which is these all have crazy names. The RadioIodine blueprint for the PPSH. And then last but not least, here's a look at the Radionuclide blueprint here for the car, which I'll show you guys here in a second after a brief explosion. And here is what this blueprint looks like here as well. Luckily, we spawned right next to where we were doing the inspect anyways. And here's a look at it here as well for you guys. Again, unfortunately, kind of goes off the screen a little bit, but you guys can see it looks pretty cool. And again, they all have their same sort of tracer round, and dismemberment effect, which is pretty cool. So, anyways, we're now going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay here with all 3 of these blueprints, one right after the other. Again, this is a very, very big project, our final Call of Duty game of this little mini series / special episode 200. And I will see you guys all there. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on the map Demions. Hopefully we can do well. Nice, there we go. That's a good start. 2-0, not bad, not bad. Although they are taking C, so I guess we probably could jump on A. Nice, man. Let's go. Good start. You'll love that. And then we get shot in the back. Damn. Okay, well, for some reason on my brand new scuff, the right on my D-pad is sticky. Like, it doesn't work properly. I don't know why that is, but should be fine. Maybe I just have to break it in a little bit. I mean, that is partly why I died there. But also, I was shot in the back, so I probably would have died anyway. But okay.
ready for
Nice, man. Let's go.
Baker
Sweet,
is
sweet,
lost.
sweet. I mean, I saw you, buddy. I saw you.
Recon plane prep for takeoff.
Nice. Wow, that was a good spot, my guy.
Get here.
Nice spot. I did see you. Too bad I didn't have a sniper, so I could instantly kill you. Okay, that guy jumped into my sight. Poor guy. Go, Semtex. Oh, dang it. I thought that was certainly going to get him. Oh, well. Looks like I'll just have to... Dang it! Come on. Okay,
Dug in at Baker.
calling that counter. The counter UAV is... The counter UAV is really good in this game. Because it blocks enemy UAVs, which
Losing objective
it
able.
didn't used to do.
Enemy recon on flight.
Damn it! Why are they taking A now? Hello, spawns?
Dug in at Charlie.
What are you doing? Now, I actually haven't looked at the class for this blueprint yet, but all I know is it probably has the fire rate improving recoil reducing ammo type on it, as well as probably it definitely has the recoil booster. I know that for a fact. Oh, dang it. I thought that was such a god. That was such a beautiful Semtex throw, but I mean, it was pretty good. Got a hit marker,
Recon aircraft fueled and ready.
so that I would say is pretty good.
Counter recon's got them.
Let's go ahead and get this counter. Dang it, man. Come on.
Let's move on this intel.
I was going to say get that counter in. Oh, crap. There we go. Come on. There's two more. We're getting double kills for... Dang it, but we just keep getting sniped. Come on, we have to get a 3KD. Have to. Won't show anything less.
We have total domination. All line.
Perfect. I love this weapon, though. You guys know that already.
So far, so good.
When I saw that this was the new Mastercraft for it, I was super excited. And, I mean, that's why it took me so long to cover it, because I wanted to save it for this particular video.
Losing objective Baker.
Can't cover everything, but I always try to cover the Mastercrafts if I at all can. So
Overrun. Intel. Fresh arrived.
I kind of have a tier, or not really a tier, but I have bundles that I'll cover like automatically. Reactive Mastercraft bundles are those particular ones. Like if a reactive Mastercraft comes into the game, I'm going to cover it immediately because it's the highest rarity usually, unless I have another bundle that I'm doing at the moment. Second place is Mastercrafts, and then finally last place is Ultra Skins. Because again, you guys know my opinion on Ultra Skins. Don't really see the point.
Intel's arriving.
Besides the fact that they're just cool, but that's it. They don't really help you play well.
Taking Baker.
So that's basically how I do things. And I didn't cover this one in particular, partly because, again, I wanted to do it for this special episode. But I also didn't cover it because I think I was doing the famine bundle at the time, or the weapons of... I'm not really sure, but didn't have the time to cover it. Beautiful. There's a second guy down. And we'll head over here to the right once again, or maybe not.
Time's up for intel.
Maybe not. I think they're over here at A. This is just a guess, of course, but I think they're over at A. You know, there's one guy. See ya. See ya. Anybody else? Oh crap! Run! No! I couldn't quite get away. I think they had FMJ. I think that player had FMJ. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. But we are doing well still. We joined the game late, and we are already in first place.
Friendly glide bomber incoming. Baker is ours.
Let's go. I'm gonna go back. Dang it, man.
Care package coming for you.
Perfect. Ooh. Come on. God, I hate the destructible environments. Can I please just go through the window, game? Can I please just go through the window? Why? Why is it so hard to break the frickin'... Get out of here. Why is it so hard to break the frickin' destructible environments in this game? They're not supposed to be hard to destroy. I don't really mind them too much. I mean, I'm happy they're not coming back in Modern Warfare, but... Like, I just don't see the point. Like, why... Like, why would they be hard to destroy? You should be able to walk through them. Not have to super sprint or... melee or anything like that. You should just be able to walk right through them. Don't really understand, but... Okay, well, there's actually still a lot of game left, considering we only have one flag. There's a lot of time left, so... this is a bad spot. I'm gonna heal and then I'm gonna heck out of here. Yep, see ya. Okay, well, there's a guy in here. Thank you. Need to reload real fast. Okay, well, we can't have that, teammates. We can't have that. Triple capping is no bueno. Yes, man, come on. Come on. Run. Jeez. No, what? Why did my character reload? Oh, I pushed the wrong paddle. My bad. I pushed the wrong paddle. On my scuff. Whoops. Again, I'm still getting used to it. The PlayStation 5 controller, I like it. I mean, it's a good controller, but... the middle of the controller where they put the paddles for the scuff is really thin, or really, thin. So, you know, it's kind of inevitable that I'll accidentally push the wrong paddle, but we're fine. I think this is going to be gameplay as well. We'll have to see, obviously, when the game ends, but I think we managed to do pretty okay here. And that is going to do it. Boom. 30, yes, man, 38 and 12, that's perfect. That's exactly where I wanted the KD to be. Obviously, you know, if I didn't have to record 3 consecutive blueprints, I would probably try and go for something better, but, you know, with the time constraint, I am recording this on Tuesday afternoon, so I'm, like, really running out of time to get this video up when I want to get it up. So because of that time constraint, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with 3 KDs for all of these blueprints. Except for, of course, the sniper, which will be a 2, so that's what I'm going to stick with for now. But just hopefully you guys managed to enjoy this gameplay. I had a lot of fun there rocking out with this Reactive Mastercraft blueprint. And I'm pretty sure that the reaction is just the way that it, the way that it glows and is animated anyways. But anyways, we'll talk about that in the review. I'm going to hopefully you guys enjoyed gameplay number 1. I'll see you guys all in 2 seconds for gameplay number 2 with blueprint number 2. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on the map. Radar, hopefully we can do well. Joined another late game. For some reason, every time I join a game, it's late. For like the past 10 minutes. Every game has been late, but that's, I guess we'll manage. Late games aren't that big of a deal. They certainly do add to the game, or they certainly make the gameplay faster. And as far as getting a 3 KD though, we're gonna have to see. Oh my gosh, let's go. And I realized I forgot to change down lethal streaks. Oh well, it happens sometimes. Now I could just not use my care package, but I'll call it in at some point here. Just don't want to call it in right now. There we go. There's another guy down. I want to call it into a safe area. I don't know what a safe area is. Nice, man. Let's go. Now, obviously, I am going to use the kill streaks. I'm not going to just leave them there. Because what good would they be if I just left them?
Ready for action.
Exactly. Damn. And we're dead. But we have ourselves a guard dog.
Charlie. Hell of a guard dog on the way to you. Care package coming for
Pardon me. And a brand new care package. And a war machine. Which we get to use here shortly. Okay, mortar. I actually know exactly where I'm going to call this in. Aww. Dang, my dog already died. That sucks. Oh well, I guess that's just life. The guard dog is very, very easy to kill. Bummer. I killed myself with it, but that's okay. And I'll just send that into the stratosphere because I don't even think I'll be able to get a kill with just one grenade. See ya. Nope. That guy's way too far away. This thing cannot kill that fast from that far away.
enemy death machine in sight.
Ooh, nice. I'll take an assist. Those don't bother me at all. Perfect. Any of them going to try and flank? No. Dang it. She got a headshot. That's the only reason she won that gunfight was because she got a headshot. Dang, that's annoying. Ooh. Jeez.
Capturing Charlie.
Oh my gosh, this thing just melts from close up. Like, they don't even stand a chance.
Care package ready for deployment.
Well, thank you, teammate. Let me go ahead and grab this auto. And this is exactly why I didn't grind for diamond camo. It doesn't really even look that good in this game. Okay, so now I got a kill with that little of ammo. Come on, you want to re-challenge, huh? War machine time. Haha. See ya.
Losing objective Charlie.
Yes. Come on. Let's go.
Charlie is
Okay, go care package.
Closing with Charlie.
Hopefully I can get this in and not die. Come on, thank you. Another mortar barrage. Okay, I'll just call that in right there. I don't know, whatever. I don't think... I have not seen the mortar barrage get very many kills ever in my whole life. Dang it, man. I need to stop messing around and picking up weapons randomly. Perfect. See you later. Oh, God, run. Okay, let me throw that over there. Okay, come on, teammates. We have to go capture A or C. It has to be one of them. Nope. Not happening. Maybe we can... Damn it! What? How did I get melted so fast, man? It's insane. See ya.
Hostile counter recon plane spotted.
Nope, that's not gonna work either. Hello.
Armored up.
Gosh. We keep getting kills, but then unfortunately dying right after. But I think we managed to get a 3KD gameplay here. We'll obviously have to see here in a second, but I'm assuming it's a safe bet. And yes, we did. Perfect. It's actually a 4KD gameplay, believe it or not. Well, there we go, guys. That is going to do it for gameplay number 2 with the second blueprint of this bundle. I already forgot the name of it because it's so strange. And it's hopefully you guys have been enjoying this very, very long video so far, at least the Vanguard portion of it anyways. And I will see you all in 2 seconds for gameplay number 3, where we'll be using blueprint number 3 of this bundle. So I'll see you guys very, very soon. Alright guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on the map Berlin. Hopefully we can do well. Rocking out with the sniper here, of course. Now, I've used it for a few games, and it's hard to use, guys. It's really hard to use. These iron sights aren't very good.
Securing Baker.
And in my personal opinion, this blueprint is also a little bit on the weak side as far as damage goes. So, we're going to do the best we can. I'm not going to promise anything. Normally, I always say, we'll get a 2KD. That will be the goal. But, I don't think that's going to be the goal for this particular blueprint.
Taking Baker.
So, just wanted to warn you guys about that in advance. No, gosh darn it. You just can't see. You know what? Actually, I know I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to. Let me switch to a different iron sight so it's still pretty much the same video. I just can't use that iron sight. It's just not going to work. I apologize, but you guys see it, right? You can't have iron sights in a Call of Duty game that block half your vision. Will actually block 3/4 of your vision because, or 2/3 of your vision, I should say, because it had a has two like ridges, or not ridges, but two like tall things on the side of the iron sight which block 2/3 of your vision. Like, you can't have that. It doesn't work. This blocks 0% of my vision.
Capturing Baker.
At least on my peripherals anyway. So again, I do feel bad, but this is the last blueprint of this video.
Taking Charlie.
And it just so happens to be the worst blueprint I've used so far.
Securing Charlie.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Just have to focus. We're fine.
Baker is lost.
Dang it. Guy's speedy.
Closing with Baker.
Yeah, again, I'm not going to promise anything. If I get a 1KD, I'll show it. As long as I don't rage too much. That's just the reality of these blueprint review series sometimes, is that they're going to give you bad blueprints that are going to be very, very difficult to use. Okay.
They're taking Charlie.
Where are you at, enemies?
Charlie is lost.
Dang it. This guy's in trouble, though. Oh my gosh. Come on.
Taking Baker.
You only have 7 kills. Is that a joke? Where are all of them?
Taking Charlie. Incoming bomb. Clear out. Charlie, locked down. Able is overrun. They're holding me. New intel.
Thank you. Let's go.
Securing base.
Finally.
Counter recon planes ready to jack.
Okay, let's get that counter in. Let's get this intel in.
Let's move on this intel.
See if maybe we can.
Glide bomb ready at your order.
Oh, dang it. Missed my last shot a little bit there. But that's alright. At least we went on a streak. That's really the most important part. Oh my god. Why did the game decide to lag right as I was calling in that glide bomb?
The enemy has
That's
total
so
domination.
unfortunate.
Push back. We hold Able.
Oh my gosh, hit marker. Really? Another one? Oh my gosh. How many hit markers? What? Thank you. You're so
Hold
close.
yourselves up. We're lagging. Closing with Baker.
Where's everyone? Was there a player up there?
Capturing Charlie.
Not sure.
Baker locked down.
But I'll go ahead and capture B.
Recon sweeping the
Why the heck not?
intel. Pressure eye. Counter recon
There we go.
fuel
Finally.
double kill.
Getting some momentum here.
Glide bomb armed and ready. Securing Charlie.
But it's because I can actually see.
Friendly glide bomber incoming.
I'm not having to really fight being able to see the enemies I'm trying to dang it. Okay, well, whatever. We'll call this in. Call this in now. And luckily we have a really, really good spot to call this in. Boom. Perfect. We got 1 kill. I'll take that. Absolutely. Not sure how we're doing KD-wise, and there's a lot of game left, so we really have to keep this up. Can't start slacking now.
Baker is lost. Hostile recon mission aloft. Friendly glide bomber
I do not
incoming.
like that area.
Enemy dog free out there.
Don't like head glitches with this. Dang it, man. Where the heck did you come from? Oh my gosh. Such a sneaky little bastard that guy is.
Blade circling the battlefield. Watch for an enemy guard dog. Enemy care package inbound.
What? What? I don't know what's going on in this game right now. I have no idea. Whoop. Damn it. Again, I know that this has been a boring gameplay. I apologize, but I'm just exhausted. I'm so tired. But I must get this video done. Must get it done. So I'm just going to show this gameplay no matter what. I really can't care enough anymore. Most of the other gameplays were good in this video.
Securing Baker.
So I can live with that.
Got an enemy war machine coming up. Securing Able.
And if not insanely good gameplay makes you
Able locked down.
mad at me, then that's fine. I mean, it shouldn't. Especially when I'm using not a very good blueprint.
Taking Baker.
That gives a bunch of hit markers.
And lots of practice.
And also makes it so very, very hard to see. Dang it. I'm not sure if we can win this game or not. Not sure.
Recon flight mission deployed.
What? Why are they taking both? Okay, I'm just so tired of questioning the spawns on this game. They're so bad. What the heck?
Hostile care package arriving soon.
They're so bad, but at least my teammates stopped the sea capture,
Closing with Baker.
so that's good.
Securing Baker. Taking Baker.
I mean, somehow we're in first place. I have no idea how, but we are in first place somehow. Dang it, man.
Not much hope for this one. Enemy recon
Dang it, dang it,
on
dang it. Can I get a few more kills, maybe? One more kill, maybe? And no. Alright, 24 and 17. I know it wasn't a very good gameplay, guys, but I mean, what do you guys expect me to do? I'm not a very good sniper in general when I have a scope. So you take away my scope, and it's not going to be very easy. In fact, I even had to change the whole class on this blueprint anyways. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. We'll try to anyways. I know I was very tired during it, but such is life, I guess. But anyways, I will see you guys all in 2 seconds. Go ahead and review all 3 blueprints within this bundle. Alright guys, so welcome into the review portion of the final bundle here within Call of Duty Vanguard out of this very special episode 200. It's been a very, very long video. If you guys have made it this far into the video, thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. Took a lot of work, took a lot of editing, took way longer than I thought it would take to get uploaded, but now that it's finally here, I am so, so happy that I can finally get this video out for you guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the review of the Radium Exposure Bundle. So starting here, first off with the first attachment, we have ourselves the Recoil Booster. For the next attachment, we have ourselves the VDD 500mm LS. For the optic, we have the 129 /slate 3.25 times custom. For the stock, we have the Reisdorf 36SK. For the underbarrel, we have ourselves the Carver foregrip. For the magazine, we have the 6.5mm Secura 35 round mag. For the ammo type, we have frangible. For the rear grip, we have the Pine Tar grip. For the proficiency, we have Gung Ho. And finally, for the kit, we have fully loaded. So that is all out of the way. We can go ahead and talk about the aesthetic, the practicality, and the worth of the blueprint. Starting up here, first off with the aesthetic, this blueprint obviously looks very, very cool. Really, really like how this thing looks. It's actually kind of World War II-esque in a way as well. Like, it's not, you know, the most craziest blueprint that you've ever seen. It still kind of keeps that World War II theme, and I overall am a big fan of how this looks. And again, it definitely deserves that special rating that all of my blueprint review, or all of my Mastercraft blueprints get. So I'm going to go ahead and give this blueprint on the lower end, of course, though, a 9 out of 10. Next, for the practicality, is this a good class for the KGM? Well, in all reality, I'm not a massive fan of this class. I mean, we're able to get a pretty solid gameplay with it overall, but I'm just not a big fan of some of the attachment decisions. My favorite attachments that are on this thing are definitely the underbarrel, the Pine Tar grip, and the stock, as well as the kit, and even the ammo type isn't too bad. But where are my complaints, and the recoil booster isn't too bad either, but where my complaints are is kind of with the VDD 500mm LS barrel, as well as the magazine choice, and finally the optic. So the reasons that I don't really like these specific attachments is that this is obviously one of the more unnecessary barrels on this blueprint. I mean, I made a best class edit video with this blueprint quite a while ago, and I was very, very proud of the class, so I know what a very, very good class with this weapon is. And this one just doesn't really do it for me. It just doesn't feel very good, unfortunately, only because, I mean, it has all the positives that this blueprint has, or that this attachment has just with the barrel. So again, it just doesn't really seem that necessary to me. The magazine is the damage reduction magazine, which means you might have some difficulty using it. However, obviously in the gameplay, it wasn't really an issue, but with some specific weapons, I mean, not this one included, it can really hurt it. But I just don't like reducing the damage on my blueprints. It just doesn't feel very good. And you can definitely feel when you try and get long-range kills that the bullet velocity is hurt on this weapon quite a bit, and there's nothing to counter that, which is kind of a bummer. Frangible doesn't do that. Lengthen is definitely necessary on this class. And last but not least, the optic. Not really a fan of the optic either. I just don't really see the reason in having an optic that is this big. Obviously, in the gameplay, you guys saw me using the slate reflector part or portion of the blueprint more often than not, because, I mean, why would I use this? Why would I use a 3.25 times custom? I just don't really see the point. So, because why would I use the slate reflector on this when I can use the slate reflector right here, and it's just as good and is equivalent. So, so basically the point is the class isn't amazing, but it still can do good. So I think that it definitely deserves a 6 out of 10 as a little bit of an above average class, but not anything super crazy. And last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? Well, it's very, very cool. There's no doubt about that, but you're going to have to probably change some attachments around to make it really, really good. And that might kind of hurt the practicality for a lot of you. But I mean, that still looks good. We just changed a few attachments. Maybe I'd probably switch to my favorite magazine for this thing as well. And yeah, again, it looks pretty cool there. It doesn't look too bad. So you can change the aesthetic a little bit and it won't affect it too much. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, I don't think that the class itself is as good. But you can, as you guys can see here, I just changed the class quite significantly. And look how good it looks still. So yeah, in that respect, I think if we get rid of the barrel though, or never mind. If we get rid of the grip, it actually doesn't affect the aesthetic as much as I thought it would. Oh yeah, that's because the carbon foregrip is back here behind the weapon. So yeah, that's here. If I put this attachment on here, I think it becomes the best class setup that I had for it. And it still looks pretty cool overall. So I would say that it's worth using for sure because it looks very, very cool. It's unique. It has its own, it's Mastercraft. They're going to be rare blueprints that you're not going to see too often. So in that respect, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting a very solid 8.3 out of 10, which I think is definitely fair and is, good for a blueprint. As you guys can see, it does have the reactions right there. It just gets more and more green and the liquid seems to move faster and faster, which is pretty damn awesome. So now that is all out of the way, we can go ahead and jump into blueprint number 2, which is the PPSH over here with the not skull island shaker, with the RadioIodine blueprint. So once again, we're going to go ahead and jump into the review of this thing as well. Starting off here with the first attachment, we have ourselves the recoil booster. For the barrel, we have the Covoloviskia 230mm BO3P. For the optic, we have the Covoloviskia ISO 3P. For the stock, we have the remove stock. For the underbarrel, we have the Carver foregrip. For the magazine, we have the 8mm Nambu 71 round mag. For the ammo type, we have hollow point. For the rear grip, we have the pine tar grip. For the proficiency, we have steady. And finally, for the kit, we have quick. So now that is all out of the way, we can go ahead and jump into the aesthetic, practicality, and worth of this blueprint. So starting off here, first off, once again, with the aesthetic, this blueprint doesn't look too bad. It's not obviously the most amazing looking blueprint ever, since it's not a Mastercraft, but it still looks pretty solid. Here's what it looks like with the Mastery camos, just in case you guys were wondering. Gold, diamond, and of course, dark matter ultra. And it keeps that little green glow to it consistently throughout every class. But obviously that's not a factor in the aesthetic rank itself. So again, it doesn't look too bad. It's not the most amazing blueprint either. It's just kind of where I like to have, where a lot of blueprints within Vanguard are. And aesthetic wise, definitely a 7 out of 10. Because it's a good looking blueprint. It's not horrible looking. Like, it's not the worst blueprint ever as far as the aesthetic goes, but it's not the most amazing aesthetic blueprint ever. So I think that's always where I put the 7 out of 10, which, actually, I take that back. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5, because basically, based off of everything I said, it kind of just falls right in the middle as an average looking blueprint. Next, for the practicality, is this a good class? Well, one thing I will say about this class is that it is very, very rush heavy, very crazy, very fast, and very fun to use. But does that make it practical? Not really. So there's a lot of attachments that improve the fire rate. There's 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 attachments that improve the fire rate, 2 or 3 attachments that improve the movement speed and the hip fire accuracy. So it's a crazy class. It's definitely really fun to use, and I had a lot of fun in the gameplay using it. But as far as practical, not really. There's a lot better of classes for the PPSH that you can come up with. I mean, really any class, it will be better than this. It just has so much recoil and so much kick and shoots so fast that it's going to be a close range machine. Like, you're going to do really, really well with it from close range, but what happens when you get to medium and long range, it's going to be very, very hard to use unless you really pull down on that left stick in order to reduce that recoil a little bit. But I mean, it's a fun class, but it's not very practical. I mean, I enjoyed using this blueprint for sure, but it's definitely hard to get gameplay. I mean, considering that most of the maps within Vanguard are really, really big, you're just not going to do very well with this blueprint. But again, I will add the fun factor to the practicality, so I'll go ahead and give the practicality a 6 out of 10. Because again, it is fun, but it's just still not very good, and you probably won't get the most amazing gameplay with it, but you'll at least be able to have some fun with it, and that's definitely a very, very important attribute of Call of Duty. And last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? Honestly, not really. I don't really see a good point in using this class unless, again, you want to have fun. I mean, I can think of a few better recoil builds or a few better fire rate builds for this weapon. For example, I would probably not use this one and instead go ahead and throw on the Empress barrel. Definitely you're going to need this stock. You definitely are going to not want to have, or you could definitely you're not going to want to have the recoil booster. You're going to probably want a silencer. And then you can probably leave everything the same, except I'm probably going to put lengthen on there just because the bullet velocity is hurt. And there we go. That is definitely a pretty solid fire rate build for the PPSH, and we just basically murdered the aesthetic. So again, it's not really worth using in my opinion, unless because you're going to have to change so many attachments to make it good that it's just not going to be very good. You're just not going to be able to succeed very well with it. So unfortunately, I'm going to give it a measly 3 out of 10 for the worst. Factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to get not a very good score of, dang it, hold on. It's going to get a very low score of a 4.6 out of 10, which is a below average blueprint. Unfortunately, I just have to give it this. Again, it's a fun class, but it's very, very important, especially with these videos, that the weapon is practical and can be useful in all sorts of situations. And this blueprint just doesn't do it, unfortunately, which is a huge, huge bummer. So it's going to get a very low score. But, you know, I definitely recommend, if you did buy the bundle for whatever reason, definitely give the class a go. See if you can do well with it. See if you can have fun with it. Because, again, in the gameplay, I did have fun. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be a very popular blueprint that people are going to really want to use. And again, these videos are objective, and I just have to be honest. So it's not a very good blueprint overall. And so last but not least, we'll go ahead and jump into the final review of this video series, I guess, this little mini video series with the Radionuclide blueprint for the Kar 98K. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the attachments and then the aesthetic, practicality, and worth. So starting off here, first off with the first attachment of this final blueprint, we have ourselves the Scout Silencer. For the barrel, we have the Krausnik 560mm LWSO3K. For the optic, we have the Krausnik IS98K. For the stock, we have the short stock. For the underbarrel, we have the SMLE pistol grip. For the magazine, we have the 8mm Klauser 5-round mag. For the ammo type, we have lengthened. For the rear grip, we have the fabric grip. For the proficiency, we have quickscope. And finally, for the kit, we have on hand. So jumping in here with the aesthetic, I think that this blueprint looks really cool. I think it's probably the second best looking blueprint aesthetic-wise within the game, within this bundle here. You know, just like the sort of gold bits on the weapon, as well as the green. The green glowing bits are definitely more popular here on this blueprint than they are on the other one, or are more common, I should say, not more popular, more common. So I'll go ahead and give this blueprint a nice 7 out of 10, because again, it does look better, and it does look pretty good overall. Again, here's what it looks like with the gold, diamond, and atomic camo. Basically destroys the aesthetic, so there's really no reason to use the mastery camos. Next, for the practicality, is this a practical blueprint? Well, again, not really. And one thing that the other blueprint had, the PPSH had, that this one does not, is the fun factor. I'm sure that if maybe I was a little bit better at quickscoping and using sniper rifles within Call of Duty, maybe I'd have a little bit more fun with this thing. But I really didn't have much fun with it, and there's a few reasons I think why I didn't have very much fun with it. And I think that comes down to some of the attachment choices. So the first one, I think, is this one, which decreases the damage range by 1, which you never want on a sniper because you're going to get more hit markers. The barrel decreases the bullet velocity, which means that the bullets aren't going to hit the enemies as fast. The optic makes it so you can barely see enemies. I had a really, really hard time using this specific iron sight. But there are some things that do help it out a little bit. Let's see what the short stock does as far as, okay, it doesn't hurt it too bad, but I mean, these two attachments, they just make it feel really weak. You get a lot of hit markers, and with this optic that makes the weapon so hard to see through. I mean, you guys even saw I had to change the iron sights in order to even get a mediocre gameplay at best. So it's just not a very good class. I mean, if I were to build, if I were to build myself a class using the iron sight, I would definitely not use this one. I would probably go to the one that I used in the gameplay itself, which I believe was this one. I'd go ahead and put on either this barrel or this barrel, depending on how I'm feeling. Probably this one, since this one hurts the aim down sight speed, which you don't really want with a class like this. And then I would definitely not use this specific silencer. I'd probably use the F8 stabilizer, and I think I'd probably leave everything the same. Maybe I would change this one to Icy Veins or keep it as Quickscope. I'm really not sure what I would do exactly there. Deep Breath, of course, and then I'd probably keep everything the same. But again, the iron sight and the barrel and the muzzle really hurt the blueprint for me. So unfortunately, again, this class is just going to get a 4 out of 10. I just don't see, it's just not very good. I mean, I would argue that iron sight sniping is just for fun in Call of Duty anyways. I mean, my last live episode where I was doing some iron sight sniping was just for fun as well. And we managed to do okay. We didn't do amazing in that specific gameplay. We got above a 2 KD, but, we didn't get, a 3 or a 4 or whatever. So, I mean, iron sight sniping really isn't that practical anyway. You're probably going to want to be using a scope overall. So, as far as the worth of this blueprint goes, if you change things around, again, you guys can see the adjustments I made, and it doesn't really hurt the aesthetic too much, but I don't really see people using this, or I don't really see it worth using. The only thing that I could possibly see it being worth it for you is if you want to use the trace around and the dismemberment effect, but again, even then, I mean, that doesn't really matter too much to people, but that's the only reason I could see you ever wanting to use this. So again, unfortunately, the worth is going to get another low score of a 4. I'll give it a 5 out of 10, because it is still pretty fun to use, but it's just not very good. You do have to make some class adjustments if you want it to be fun, though, so that's another part of it. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting, in just a second here, a 5.3 out of 10, so a little bit better than the last blueprint, but still really not that great. So now that all the reviews are out of the way, we can go ahead and finally talk about whether this bundle is worth it. So I probably won't put the bundle up on screen for you guys to check out right now, but I will. Obviously, it's all timestamped, so if you want to go back to that timestamp, refer to it if you so wish, then you sure can. So is this bundle worth buying? Well, in all reality, a lot of the blueprints got a really low score besides the Mastercraft, and even I would say the Mastercraft is not an AR that is used very often. The KGM-40 is one of those ARs that a lot of people kind of just brush to the side because it's really not that popular. I like it. I mean, it's one of my favorite ARs in the game, but I know a lot of people don't really like it. So that is definitely up to you. I mean, for me, buying this Mastercraft was just for this video. I wasn't planning on buying the Mastercraft anyway, even though it was for the KGM-40 and it's my favorite AR in the game. I just probably wouldn't have bought it just because I don't really see the reason to. But now that I have bought it, I am glad that I have the blueprints because I'll probably be using it a lot because of how cool it looks and everything like that. But in all reality, one blueprint with a pretty good score and 2 blueprints with pretty poor scores probably doesn't make it very worthwhile for a lot of you. So in my personal opinion, I probably wouldn't buy this bundle, but but again, it's your money. You can spend it however you wish. If you like the blueprints, if you like how the weapons look, everything like that, then sure, go ahead and buy it. I mean, you're not going to be, as long as you willingly want to buy it, I don't think you're going to have any issues with it. So that's kind of where I stand. I probably personally wouldn't buy it, but I know that if you like them, then you probably should, and everything of that nature. So there we go, guys. That's going to do it for this very, very, very huge video here. Part of episode blueprint review, episode 200. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took a very, very long time to record all of the gameplay, edit everything together, and finally get it uploaded. So any likes, any support would be very, very much appreciated. Now we are on the road to episode 300. I don't know if I'll be doing anything special for that just because we've done so much here, but we'll just have to see. I'll try and do a special episode every 100 for you guys, but again, there's very limited amount of ideas I could possibly do. Maybe for episode 300, I'll do like the top 5 best blueprints of all time. I don't know. We'll see. That's a long ways away from now. Probably next year you won't get there. So anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy this huge video, make sure to please leave a like, subscribe if you are new for all sorts of blueprint review content and just regular Call of Duty content in general. And if you guys want to check out any of my other previous episodes of blueprint review, they'll all be linked down below in the description. There's a previous episode you have at the end of the video for you guys to check out as well. And I will see you guys all on another Call of Duty Vanguard video very, very soon.